Welcome to Space Talk.
Welcome to Space Talk. Today, we have a special guest with us to talk about sun. Please welcome Mohammed.
Thanks for inviting me to your show.
What is the sun made of?
The sun is made of hot gas.
What is the diameter between the Earth and the sun?
The distance between Earth and the sun is 93 million miles.
What is atmosphere of the sun?
The sun has three atmospheres: photosphere, and the chromosphere, and the corona.
And what is the temperature of the sun?
The temperature on the surface is 9,300 degrees Fahrenheit, and the center temperature is 29 million degrees Fahrenheit.
And can you tell me other facts about the sun?
Scientists think that the sun was formed 4 billion years ago.
Thank you for coming to Space Talk.
Welcome to Space Talk. Today we have a special guest with us to talk about Mercury. Please welcome Nahla.
Thank you for inviting me on your show.
What is your planet name?
My planet is Mercury.
What does Mercury is made out of?
Mercury made of rock, and the planet core is actually made of liquid silica and solid.
How many rings does Mercury have?
Mercury does not have any ring.
How many distant from the sun?
It is 43.5 million miles.
Does Mercury have any moon?
No, Mercury does not have any moon or ring.
Do you have other interesting facts?
Yes, actually Roman named it, and it takes less 8 years every day for Mercury to orbit around the sun.
Thank you for coming to Space Talk.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome to Space Talk. Today we have a special guest for us to talk about Venus. Please welcome Kwafo.
Thank you for inviting me on your show.
What is Venus made of?
Venus made up of central iron core and a rocky mantle.
Does Venus have ring?
No, Venus does not have any ring.
How many miles away from Venus to Sun?
It's about 7,208 miles.
Does Venus have any moon?
No, Venus does not have any moon.
What is Venus made of today?
It's about 243 days.
What is the atmosphere of Venus?
The atmosphere of Venus is about 96%.
Thank you for coming to Space Talk.
Thank you for having me.
Well, we'll see you next time. Space Talk.
Welcome to Space Talk. Today we have a special guest with us to talk about Earth. Please welcome Mr. Irwin.
Thank you for inviting me on your show.
What is Earth made of?
Earth is made of ocean, air, land, and life.
How many rings in the Earth?
Earth has no ring.
What was Earth distant from the Sun?
Earth distance from the sun is 92,956,050 miles.
How many moons does the Earth have?
Earth has one moon.
Tell me 3 facts about the Earth.
Earth is our home planet. People and animals live on Earth. And Earth is the third planet from the sun and the fifth largest from our solar system.
Thank you for coming to Space Talk.
Thank you for having me.
We will see you next time on the Space Talk.
Welcome to Space Talk. Today we have a special guest with us to talk about Mars. Please welcome Mr. Lewis.
Thank you you for inviting me to your show.
What is Mars made of?
Mars is currently made of sand.
How many moon rings does Mars have?
Mars has 0 rings.
What is the distance from the sun?
The distance from the sun is 228 million miles.
How many moons does Mars have?
Mars has 2 moons.
What is the diameter?
The diameter is 4,220.
What is the length of year in Mars?
The length of year is 687 days.
What is the length of day?
The length of day is 24.623 hours.
What is the atmosphere?
The atmosphere is currently made of carbon dioxide.
What is the temperature in Mars?
The temperature is Mars is currently made of a cold planet.
Thank you for coming to Space Talk.
Thank you for having me.
See you later on Space Talk.
Welcome to Space Talk. Today we have a special guest with us to talk about Jupiter. Please welcome Mumtaz.
Thank you for your inviting me on your show.
Can I ask you a few questions about your planet?
Sure, you can.
The first question is, what is Jupiter made of?
Jupiter is made of a rock.
Does Jupiter has any rings?
No, Jupiter doesn't have any rings.
The third question is about moons.
Moons. Jupiter has 66 confirmed moons.
Wow, it is a lot of moons. Why is lot of moons?
Because it is a solar system and a solar tracks.
Can you tell us how much is the atmosphere?
The atmosphere is positive 148 degrees Celsius.
How about the temperature?
The temperature is negative 148 degrees Celsius.
Can you tell us about the facts of Jupiter?
The mass of Jupiter is 31.8 times the mass of the Earth. Jupiter is called Felson.
Thank you for coming to Space Talk.
Thank you for your having me.
We'll see you next time on Space Talk.
Welcome to Space Talk. Today we have a special guest who's going to tell us about Saturn is a planet. Welcome, Cinderella.
Thank you for inviting me on your show.
Okay, the first question is, what is the Saturn is made of?
Saturn is made of gasoline.
Gasoline. Wow, that's interesting. How many rings does the Saturn have, and what does it made of?
Saturn has 14 rings and it made of ice coating.
How many moons does the Saturn have?
Saturn has 62 moons and 53 heavy rings.
Can you tell me one of the name?
Definitely.
Definitely, it's a nice name. And do you know about the length of the year?
The length of the year is 10,755 Earth days.
Whoa, 10,755. And how about a length of the day?
The length of the day is 10.656.
10.656 Earth day, right? That's interesting. Who were the first people observe the Saturn?
Babylonian, Rome, Greek, Hindu, and other many Asian civilizations.
Wow, that's so interesting. Thank you for coming and share with us about Saturn planet.
Thank you for having me.
And we'll see you next time.
Welcome to Space Talk. Today we have a special guest with you to talk about Neptune. Please welcome Mr. Julian.
Thank you for inviting me on your show.
have a question for you about Neptune.
Okay.
What is Neptune made of?
Neptune is made of hydrogen and helium.
How many rings are in Neptune?
Neptune has 7 rings.
How far away from the sun is Neptune?
Neptune is far away from the sun is like 2,195,173,960 miles.
How many moons are in Neptune?
Neptune has 13 moons.
What is the diameter of Neptune?
The diameter mile is 30,175 miles.
What is the temperature of Neptune?
The temperature of the Neptune is -2,149
Thank you.
and 35,000
Thank you for coming to Space Talk.
Thank you for having me in the show.
Well, see you next time on Space Talk.
Welcome to the Space Talk. Today we have a special guest with us to talk about Uranus. Please welcome Miss Clark.
Thank you for inviting me on your show.
I'm going to ask you some questions about Uranus. Can you please answer me?
No problem.
What is Uranus made of?
This planet is actually composed mostly of various ices, such as methane and ammonia.
Wow, really?
Yes, very interesting.
How many rings does Uranus have?
I actually recently found out that Uranus has 2 sets of rings.
How far away from the Sun is Uranus?
This planet is 1,783,744,300 miles away.
Wow, that much?
Yeah, very far.
How many moons does Uranus have?
Uranus has 27 known moons.
What is the temperature of the Uranus?
This planet's temperature is actually a very cold -216 degrees Celsius.
Can you please tell me other facts about Uranus?
Another fact about this planet is that it was the very first planet found with the aid of a telescope.
Thank you for coming to Space Talk.
Thank you for having me.
Well, we will see you next time in Space Talk.
Welcome to Space Talk. Today we have special guest with us to talk about Pluto. Please welcome Mr. Sable.
Thank you for inviting me on your show.
Mr. Sable is here to tell us about the dwarf planet Pluto. I will ask him some questions. Listen carefully. Mr. Sable, what is Pluto made of?
Pluto is made up of frozen gas and which became ice.
What is the diameter of the Pluto?
The diameter of Pluto is 1,413 miles.
How many rings does Pluto have?
Scientists did not know how many rings do Pluto have.
What is the distance from the sun?
The distance from the sun is 700 to 4,000 billion miles.
What is the temperatures of the Pluto?
The temperature of Pluto is -230 degrees Celsius.
Wow, I should make Jack and the gloves when I go there. So how many moons do Pluto have?
Pluto have 4 moons.
Thank you, Mr. Sable, for coming to Space Talk. We'll see you next time, Space Talk.
Welcome to Space Talk. Today we have a special guest with us to talk about moon. So please welcome to Radhe. What is the moon made of?
The moon made of rock.
How many rings does the moon have?
There is no ring on the moon.
What is the moon distant from the Earth?
The moon distance from the Earth is 150 miles kilometer away from Earth.
What is the diameter from the moon?
The moon diameter is 2,169.
What is the moon atmosphere made of?
The moon has no atmosphere.
What is the temperature on moon during the day?
The temperature on moon during the day is 107 degrees.
So thank you for coming here to thank you for coming to Space Talk.
Thank you for having me.
We'll see you next time on Space Talk.